A little bit of a different look here at the Cycleland Speedway here on this Saturday evening. It's really hot here in Chico, California. Welcome back to today's video. It's about 102 degrees here to be exact. That Northern California heat, it can be really tough, but we're excited to be here at the racetrack at the factory QRC team. I'm not exactly sure what points race it is here tonight. We kind of missed a few after those first stretch of races that we ran, but like I said, pumped to be back here, and we have a little bit of a different look. As you guys can see, we have the 9B wing on here. Brandon LaChance, that is who I'm substitute driving for here tonight. If you guys are unfamiliar with maybe what that means, I know they don't do it in many forms of racing, but in outlaw karts, if you guys run someone else's number for the night, you can accumulate points for them, so that goes towards the overall championship standings. So he is currently third in the standings here at Cycleland. Hopefully we can have another good night for him. To start off, he's been qualifying really well, first or second, it seems like every single week, so we got some high expectations. Anyway, we're probably going to go out towards the back, pulled the 35 pill, got a lot of opens here, and like I said, it's a hot day, but still a high car count here at Cycleland. Let's get the night started. Well, not too bad. Feels great inside the QRC lounge here. Just picked up the camera. We ended up in Group 8 out of 8 groups here at the Cycleland Speedway in the open division. Ended up 5th quick out of 32 cars. So we felt like maybe going out late, we might not have a chance at making the dash because it usually slicks off a bunch. But fortunate enough, there was still plenty of grip there, and we ripped a really nice lap. Thought that I maybe had a pretty cool angle here of the left front, but it just got dirty really quick. There was still a little bit of slime on the bottom, but like I said, came home 5th quick out of 32 open outlaw karts. We're in the trophy dash, and we should be on the front row of that, and hopefully we can get another trophy dash win. The last time we made an appearance here at Cycleland, we were able to win from the front row in the trophy dash and set us up for a good spot in the A main event. Heat races are just getting underway here at the Cycleland Speedway. The format for tonight, they get into all the heat races, then they go into the trophy dashes, which is where we are. The format, if you qualify 7th through 10th, you're on the front row of an open division heat race. We qualified 5th, so we're going to be on the front row of the dash. The heat race winners ends up, that fills out the first 2 rows of the A main event, and then the dash cars fill out rows 3 through 5. So the best we can start in the open A main event is going to be 5th. A few takeaways from qualifying: felt like I could have opened up my entry down here in 3 and 4 just a little bit. That would have carried a little bit more speed throughout the whole corner and maybe gained us a 10th or 2. 1 and 2 though felt really good. I just kind of caught the whip section entering the corner. But anyway, we're going to build off that qualifying speed that we had in the trophy dash. That'll be up here in just a little bit. the Cycleland Speedway. You guys saw the trophy dash there, kind of gave away the win a little bit. Kept ripping the top side as hard as I could, kept hitting it real good in 3 and 4, a little bit faster down here, and then in 1 and 2 the bottom just seemed to be really, really good. Stuck with my line, had a good race with Dean Pinton. We were side by side most of it. I got him, then he got me back, and just learned a lot through that trophy dash and kind of where to lift, where to run, and what we need to do the race car to make it better for the feature. As you guys saw from the previous clip, a little bit of track prep. He's tilling both the bottom and the top side of the racetrack. This should throw a real interesting curveball to most of the drivers here. I think it's gonna be pretty quick on both the bottom and the top side. It's just really how we're gonna run it. So like I said, gonna make some changes from the trophy dash to our race car to get faster for the A main event. We will roll off 6th. Like I mentioned, kind of got our pockets picked there in the trophy dash. Real hard racing with Dean Pinton. He never left the bottom until about 2 laps to go, and he put a nice little short slider on me, kind of made me check up. I tried to cross, and I wasn't really sure where he was going to go, if he was going to try to block it there on the white flag lap, or he's going to try to run the top, and I just guessed wrong. Like I said, I learned a lot during that trophy dash. It was nowhere near perfect. Had some good laps and made up some good ground to learn for the feature, but I just need to get better in a few areas of the racetrack, specifically off of turn 2 where I was losing a lot of my time. My initial thought when he first got back by me was if I run second, it's not really the end of the world. I would actually rather start on the outside because there's some more moves you can make in the first lap, maybe diving to the middle or sliding some cars in front of you, where sometimes when you're on the bottom, you're just so trapped. So the A main event's going to be coming up. First off, though, we're going to watch the B and see kind of what the track does after the rework. check out this surface here tonight at the Cycleland Speedway. The racetrack was absolutely prime. As you guys saw, we had a terrible main event. Just nothing really went my way. And I'm always honest with you guys. I tell you, if it was a track condition or something that maybe I did wrong, something maybe what happened with the race car. But tonight it was just a mistake that started with myself, and that was hitting actually an infield disc down there in turns 3 and 4. I wasn't really expecting the disc to be as far out on the berm as they were, and I got in trying to pass a car that had missed the bottom and got my left front up on it, and I think it maybe just messed up something in the front end, and then from there I actually made that mistake like another time when I was trying to pass another race car on the next restart. You guys saw everything that happened in the GoPro. I'm gonna have to kind of go back and watch and see exactly what happened, but I'm just talking about all of these discs right here. Down in turns 3 and 4, they're much more out on the racetrack, and I just got my left foot up on the berm to try to really stick the bottom and got into them, and then from there, like I said, I made that mistake one other time, and it just kept biting me more and more and more, and rolled my left front knuckle forward, and from there, the car just didn't handle great. So everything that happened was just caused by myself. I felt like I had a fairly good race car early on. I was just kind of, you know, trying to hang out, try to get a few cars in front of me. I tried to work the middle a little bit, work up more towards the wall, and wasn't able to get to the bottom maybe as soon as I should have, but like I said, after that first initial yellow, everything just went downhill. Do want to thank all the guys though at Factory QRC for another good night. I'm sorry Brandon LaChance, I know he's probably watching the video, I didn't have a very good night subbing for him, but it started out with great speed. Just like I said, the A main event didn't go our way. I showed you guys though the surface here at Cycleland Speedway, absolutely awesome. The finish was great between Landon Brooks, my teammate, and Casey Schmitz. Had a little bit of a bottom right up here by the fence, an absolute curb, and many people were just able to make it work. So sucks I kind of tore up a few things there in the A main event. When I kind of spun and got all squirrely in 3 and 4, another car hit me as they were racing back to the yellow, so that flattened my right front. But also we're not 100% sure if that's exactly when that happened, because my teammate Landon, he ran over something on the racetrack, and we thought that I might have ran over the same thing, which flattened my right front, like I said. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Cycleland, it's fun. We don't race here for points, so just our results are our results. Obviously when we show up, we want to run as good as possible, and we had a good start to the night. Now we just need to kind of work on our race trim during the A main event and getting better there. See you guys all in the next one though. As usual, I want to thank Jimmy Elledge, Factory QRC, Durst Incorporated, Burris Racing Tire, and everyone that makes it happen, so I can just come out here, have some fun, and we will be back in the sprint car here soon. So sorry we didn't have the greatest finish to the A, but just a fun night overall at Cycleland. See you on the next one. Deuces.